Alright, just like I said, this is a practical training. So we're going to start with first things first. For you to be able to record your songs and make it sound professional, a couple of softwares you would need for your computer. Alright, so visit this website first of all. It's called getintopc.com. It's probably a lifesaver for you because it has all the pro plugins, softwares for completely free. It doesn't have any virus or any malicious files because it's cracked, but it's not, doesn't have malware. How they make money on the site is that they show you ads, okay? But so this is an example. Just investigate into PC and come here and search, and then search for all the softwares that are listed here, okay? IDM helps your files download faster if you don't have it. Fruity Loops is the DAW we'll be using, and download the Producer Edition. Then Antres is the autotune we're going to be using. Then AIMP3 is the player that has a converter that enables us to change our instruments into audio sounds. Okay, so each of the excuse me. Okay, so this is the edition you're going to download, and each of these files have their download installation instruction. Okay, so you want to download how to install this file as well as download the file itself. Okay, so follow it meticulously, or follow it step by step. All right, it's not too hard to work with. Then use the password to open the zip file. If you don't have a zip opener, download also a WinRAR. Okay, let me write it down there so you can see. Download WinRAR if you do not have an extractor. And if you can't open your WinRAR download file, you should download 7-zip. Okay, 7-zip will help you open WinRAR files as well. Good. So we're going to go to the next thing, how to find your instrumentals, right? Usually I like to use YouTube. There are lots of free and good projects created by a lot of artists. So the easiest way to find an instrumental that you might like is you have an idea of what kind of sound you want to create. So you come here and do type beat. So if say I'm looking for Daddy Yankee, right? Daddy Yankee type beat. Exactly. So you would have different options. So if you type instrumental, you might get something, but if you use the word type beats, it ranks almost some of the best instrumentals already created by other artists. Now, some of these options might not come. They might come with a lot of signatures. Like if you hear signature, producer signature at the beginning and the middle at the end, don't download those type of beats, okay? Because it can really affect you when you're recording. What you want to do is, if they have any signature, usually they have signature at the beginning or at the end. That's okay. Okay, and some of them don't have any signatures at all. But say if you want to download this one, for example. You see why I say you need IDM downloader? So it says download this video, and click on download, and then I'll go to the highest quality possible, which is the 1080p here. Okay, and I'll download it. So let's download that. So the reason I'm downloading at the highest quality is because I don't want the situation where the video will be compressed, because if the video is compressed, the audio is also likely going to be compressed. You understand? But usually these people would want you to buy the beats, alright, the beats that comes with these files. Now here's the thing, there's a trick a lot of them don't know. When they create this projects, usually they create it with the WAV format of the sound, right? But that WAV format, if you download it, you would only be able to extract the MP3. So as downloading the videos now, when we extract the audio from it, we extract it as a WAV file. So we don't compress anything in the project, okay? That's the best way to get your instrumentals downloaded. So now we have our beats, we have our DAW, we have our auto tune, we have virtually everything we need to begin our project. So I'm going to show you how to convert the audio when it arrives. I have a Daddy Yankee video here, so I'll just right click on this, and then I'll use the AIMP converter to convert other formats. Okay. So here, it's already selected the Daddy Yankee. Now, mind you, please do not download your videos in MKV formats. If you do, you might have some issues with trying to convert it. So always make sure you use the MP4. Okay. So here it says, what format do you want to change it to? Wave. What name? So let's give it a name. So where do you want to export it to? And change this export directory to my folder. Alright. So great. So I have exported it now. As you can see, 64 MB. It's a lot. If I had used MP3, it would have compressed it. So that's that for that. Now I have my beats. So I open my DAW and open a new project. Okay. And I'll drag that file to, drag this file to my playlist. Okay. Great. So now we have our instrumental. So I want to put this to a channel. I'll double tap inside of it, and then I'll change this track to 1. Alright, so it's not playing on the master. So let's check the mixer and see if it recognizes it. So let's change this from pattern to song. It does. So it's already on the insert one. Now, the other steps are quite simple, but you just have to pay very close attention so you don't get lost. So now that we have our instrumental, we want to add vocals on it, right? So already I have my microphone inside the 3.5mm jack in my computer audio space. Okay, where you put your earpiece, put the body of your mic there, the lapel mic. Alright, so we're talking about lapel mics here because you don't want to use a sound card. Okay, it's the most direct way to do this. So here where it says insert, I'll come here and change this to FL Studio ASIO. Okay, stereo. You pick the stereo. Now I had to do that so that it doesn't peak because it's recording simultaneously as I speak. So in order for you to record this, you want to send this same file, okay, this same audio that we just extracted to your phone. You can do this by using Xender. It works for both iPhones and Android. Okay. Now, when it's on your phone, you use an earpiece, okay, and you listen to the song while you sing to your microphone. Okay. But make sure you reduce the volume of the audio so it captures your vocals, very well. So, when you've done that, when you have sent the track to your phone, you would need to come here to record it, right? So now that we've selected our channel and we've put a microphone on it. I remove this so I don't want it to record. I'll go and add a slot and call this, put our auto tune there. Okay, so if you don't find the auto tune here after installing, you can go to more plugins. Okay, and then you can scroll through this list or just type auto tune. Okay, and so you select it, just start it, right? You start it like you have started like this, in case you don't find it on your plugin manager. So let's go back now and I'll pick, sorry about that. Okay, let's do that again. So everything is selected, so we don't have any problems. So I'll select this Auto Tune Pro. Alright, it helps correct your vocals. Now, some things might be wrong here, like the key. You might not know what key you're singing, or if you're male or you're a guy, don't use soprano, use tenor. Okay, use tenor alto. But if you're a girl, use soprano. It's okay for female singers. Or if you're a girl with a deep voice, you can also use alto as well. So you want to increase your humanize to a reasonable amount and reduce the retune speed, because this is usually why you hear a lot of auto-tune jobs that sound so mechanical. Okay, and they are not very pleasurable to the hearing. The trick about this is you sing to key and record on key, and sometimes you might not know the key of the song. So the easiest way to get around this is to go back to your insert one channel and then find auto tune key. Okay, this is auto key. So we're going to play the song so it listens to what key it's in. It does that itself, but let's just still play it that way. Alright, so it says it is F sharp minor. Once I click send to auto tune, we'll go back to our 10 and you see that it has changed this from C to F sharp minor. Okay, so now you have the correct key of this song as well as the retune speed. Now sometimes when you record it and you still hear some this kind of weird sounds, you can come and readjust the retune speed and the humanize. Okay, that's all you should touch until you're satisfied with the editing. Now the last part is the editing. So we want to use this editing to record our songs because it helps us edit the audio. Okay, so let's try record something. I can't really hear what I'm recording now because I'm using this as a tutorial. I want to go past it quickly. So let me try record something and show you how to edit your audio. So I'll click this and says audio into editing editor. Yes. So alright, so I left some space before I said copy because I want to edit the audio track. So when you're recording, this is how you capture your audio. Okay, and you want to stay some distance away from the microphone so that it doesn't take the sound. Okay, that can really affect the audio as well as the S sound and the C sound. Okay, so we'll go with that. Let's stop recording now. Let's stop this one. Now that we have our audio connected, we want to stop the recorder and bring this back. Good. So we'll go back to editing and I'll drag this to this place. So you just select and drag, and I'll drag this to this place. So this is the noise. Okay, this is the noise captured in the entire clip, and I want to clean it. So I'll use this brush tool, select it, and I'll click acquire noise profile. Then I'll use Ctrl A to select everything again, and I'll use the brush tool, and I'll go to accept this time. So it's automatically by itself detects where the noise is and helps you reduce it. Now, if you still listen to this clip and you still hear some noise, you can repeat the step again and it will reduce the noise for you. So now that we have that successfully done, we want to send this to our playlist. So the easiest way to do is just click this send list, or you drag and drop. So let's just click send. So it sent it already. As you can see, this is what we just recorded. So this is how you'll be able to record all your songs. So try to find the place where you can sync with your instrumental. As we know, this is not obviously a singing voice. So I will double tap it. This is one other thing you need to know. Double tap it and change this from this recording track to say 2. Okay, this is where our major voice would be, and then I'll select this normalize to fatten the waves so that you can hear me more clearly. Okay, now other things like mixing. So we have our channel number 2. I'll reduce this audio so it doesn't fight with the instrumental. So other things you need to do is like reverb. You add your reverb, you add your delay, you add your clipper, add your parametric EQ, okay, and some other things that help you mix it. So this is a much more advanced process, and I would love to teach you this going forward. So basically, to record all your songs, this is the procedure. You see how easy, seamless, straightforward it is. Just for hindsight, I'm going to show you an example of a project I have created and play you the song. Okay, it's even a recent project, so yeah, it should be this one. So great, you can see the arrangements of this. This is my instrumental, this is my main vocal, this is the backup, and this is ad-libs. Okay, so open this, you can see that this is in track 2, this is normalized, and let's check track 2. So this is track 2. We have a reverb, we have a delay, we have a clipper, we have a parametric EQ, stereo shaper, and Maximus. Okay, and I have this ad-lib as well, and I have a backup. So there are a lot of things you need to learn about mixing. Mixing is very important as well as recording. So you can see this is my recorder, as in channel 10. It also has the auto tune, and this one is on C. Okay, and it must have changed as well. Let's check what the instrumental, what key it's in. C minor. It's this must have changed. So let's see if we can unchange that. So I think I'm high, 'cause my girl was by. Walked in on a kiss another girl and made me hard. I think I like girl. Alright, it says it's G minor. Good. So if you come back here, you see that it's recorded G minor. Okay, and change it as well as your return speed, blah blah blah. So that's it. That's how to do that. Now if you'd like to learn how to mix and master, just like the way I did this, let me play the entire track for you so you hear it. So I think I'm high, 'cause my girl was by. Walked in on a kiss another girl and made me hard. I think I like girls on girls. Baby, don't be sorry. You made me honey. Let me join you and your friends and let's have fun. 4 lips and only me. It's a threesome. Oh, girls, spread your legs, wind your waist. Let me see you twerk your head. Let me get my money's worth. Come and get this dick sucked. I. Great. So you can hear all the sounds. In fact, a it's beautiful as far as I'm concerned. So if you would like to learn how to mix, master your track, because you also need to know what you're doing. You want to know how to do this progressively. Also, you want to give yourself an opportunity to learn how to promote your music, because it's not just recording. Okay, you also have to know how to promote. How to do your TikToks that give you a kind of views. I have gotten from my songs how to upload your songs on Instagram to give you views. These kind of things are like the ideas that you would need to help improve your tracks. Okay, and help your tracks get reach. If you want to learn how I create these tracks and make it sound so beautiful, you want to start making music from your own bedroom without the use of a sound card, mix amp, and all of that stuff. You can see already what it's like to learn how I do my own music. So I'm willing to take you through this process to teach you how to auto-tune properly, recording tactics, ad-lib tracking, mixing, mastering, Fruity Loop Producer Edition, and Antress Auto-Tune Pro. Lyric writing, this is how to write your lyrics. Also teach you how to publish and distribute on Audiomack, Apple Music, and Spotify, so you can get royalties for your plays. I'll also teach you how to video edit for TikTok and Instagram reels, where people can discover your songs. Your songs can be promoted as challenges and stuff like that, right? So the entire package is 25,000 naira. But if you're making a purchase today, you can come into the program for 5,500 naira. All right, it's very easy for everybody to afford. But this offer expires in 48 hours. All right, and if you think it's not worth your money, you can ask for a refund within 90 days of your payment. All right, to make your payment, click the button below, and you'll be directed to where you can pay and get your program instantly. Now, one more thing is the bonus I'll give you is I create a community for all of you who are making a purchase, so that you can interact with each other, you can network, you can share ideas, and you can create projects together. I think it's really great. And then you have direct access to me to ask questions that you may have, as well as questions that the community might be able to give you answers for. So that's all I've had time for. I'd like to see you soon. Don't waste any more time. This offer will not always be available. Like I've said, you only have 48 hours. If you want to make a direct transfer, click the button down there. You find out ways in which you can do that as well. Thank you so much for watching. Do have a good one. Cheers.